Hello farmers, and welcome back to Griffin, Indiana, where it is the third day of fall. Our soybean fields are ready for harvest, but the first thing I'm doing this morning is I'm selling some milk because we want to buy field number 14, is it? The milk is going for $13.39 currently. Yeah, but field number 14, I've taken the contract to harvest the field so the worker won't harvest it. So we're going to go down, sell some milk, enough cash, hopefully to buy this field. I think it's 200 grand. I think it was 200 grand. I got 100, so hopefully by selling one tank of milk is enough to get me over the hump. If not, I do got more milk here. Currently as well, Frank is already harvesting the soybeans at field number 30. Then I'll get him down to field number 17. We need to plow field number 13. In between episodes, I've moved some vehicles around, washed them up, put them away. I have spread manure on this grass field here. But plenty of work needs to be done here today. Like always, I try to give you a cow total when we start, and we're up to 195 cattle currently, so not too bad. Should be at 200 easily by the end of the year. Still have an idea of maybe purchasing some more cattle for the dairy farm, but we'll see how we get along. I'm trying not to, but also, I'm trying to get the series moving at a good pace here, and sometimes it feels like myself like we're stalling, but we're not stalling. We're progressing. We're building up stock for the animals. We should have enough straw. Definitely will have next year. And the hay we're doing fine on. Silage doing fine on that. Silage is clamped and it is fermenting, if not already fully fermented. I think it might actually be fully fermented by sometime today. But that's not a big deal because we have the other bunker that has like 650,000 liters of silage into it, so we got like 1.6 million liters of silage ready to go at a moment's notice. There's Frank. He's harvesting our soybeans. I already got the tanker down here as well, ready to go. Like I said, first things first, I want to get enough cash, hopefully. I mean, it's going to be awfully tight if I'm going to have enough cash to buy that field, but we'll see. I need to grab the Deutz-Fahr so we can plow field number... What field number is that? 17? Is that field number 17? 13? Like I said, 13. 17 is next to it. Yeah, we're going to plow that up, kind of get that ready for next season. And then we're going to merge... Oh, I don't have enough cash. Then we're going to also merge the fields of 13 and 17 together. So next spring, we can do a good planting of wheat / barley. Oh, this trailer system. This trailer and this truck do not match up well. Turn too tight and the trailer gets stuck on the chassis of the truck. I keep saying I'm going to sell the trailer and just get another one, but I like the looks of it. Sometimes looks are not everything. It's the inner beauty that makes everything. Yeah, it may be time to sell this and get this to standard. I think I got some other modded trailers that can do that. Actually will carry more milk. So let's go back and get some more milk, sell that. Not only it'll give us some cash to buy the property, field number 14, it'll give me some extra spending cash if I need it as well. As for the belt that I was trying to use last episode for the silage bunker, that was the wrong modded belt I had, so I had to sell that, find the right belt in my mod section and activate that, and I was using it actually for the manure. That is working out a lot better. In the beginning, I always say, oh yeah, we're going to use a front loader and load up trailers that way. But after a while, that gets a little bit old. And when you start to gotta do it a lot, then you go to a belt system. It's like, why wasn't I using the belt system a while ago? It makes it a lot easier. Yeah, I'll fill that on up. So the manure is going down slowly. I'm just checking out the stats on this. May have to top this off here by the end of fall, early winter. Like I said, the cows are doing just fine. Do I have enough water? Because I was fast forwarding time quite a bit. Looks like I am topped off on water, so we're good to go there. How are we doing on straw bales? So I still got 86 bales left, which is quite a bit, and 84 hay bales, which is quite a bit. So there's our belt system. It has an automatic pickup system. You can see the manure sitting on it. And already the cows have refilled this back up since I spread the manure in the grass field. Speaking of, has the grass grown where I can spread manure again? It has not. So also this fall, winter, early spring, I got a lot of fields that need lime, that require some help with the pH level. So probably work on that a little bit. I also want, at some point, I want to get some landscaping done around here. I want to start making some roads that go around, cut into our grass field a little bit. but smooth out some of these areas so I don't get stuck on them. I know there's an area here I might get stuck on, but I'm not going to. Nope. Make a little bit of the road go out further there so I swing around. I'm not actually driving on dirt. Let's go down and sell this. That should be enough cash to buy number field 14. And eventually buy all those fields over there. And we'll have a lot of straw to go around. Straw, I think, has... I don't want to say held us back, but that's... I mean, we're fine on hay. We're fine on silage. It's a straw that's always been a question mark of do I have enough for the amount of cattle that we have. And that's why really I kind of stopped our purchasing of cows and moving on. I may wait, like I said, until next year. It's an idea. I don't know. We're going to play as we go. But definitely get up to 200 cows. That'll get us 10% to our goal. So we'll see how it gets along here next few episodes. Actually, by the next few episodes, we should be right along into next season. This will probably be the last episode of this year. Because there won't be much to do. I'm not replanting anything, am I? I don't think I'm replanting anything currently. I actually may plant canola behind us. That's right, canola. Because that's our cornfield behind us. Can I plant canola this time of the year? Canola, I can. It'll be ready for harvest the first day of summer. So that field behind us, I can plant some canola. Alright. Won't take us long, that's for darn sure. Or do I want... I'll think about it, see how today goes. So we're done with the milk tanker. I'm just going to drop that there for now. And let's go over here and grab our grain trailer. Yeah, the other trailer that we bought that holds 90,000, that's just going to be for silage. At least currently that's only going to be for silage. Frank, you missed a little bit of a soybean down here, but that's fine. Looks like he's done his two headlands. He's going to go back and forth. It's soybeans, so it's going to take a long time to fill up our 120,000 liter grain tank in our harvester. Coming over here, lands, field number 14. Yep, we're going to buy that. Yes, please. There we go. So now I do need to do some crop sensing over here, and I don't think I'm going to merge 14, 15, and 16. Yeah, my plan is buy 15 and 16 next, and make that all one field. 13, 17 will be another field in itself. Let's come over to here, and we're going to grab our Deutzfahrer. And the plow should already be ready to go. The other thing I said I was going to do, so I got $20,000 left in the bank account. We're going to do a little landscaping here. And what I want to do is, because field number 13 kind of hugs these telephone poles down this road at the other end. So what I want to do is, let's unfold this first. And I'm going to hire a worker right off so I can get a straight line. And then I can kind of see where I can paint in some grass here and not be so close to the poles, because in the future, if I got workers going along here so close, they'll get stuck on the poles or whatnot. So let's go ahead and hire a worker. And let him go. Get out of your way so you can continue plowing. We're going to go right into here, get ready for landscaping. And come on down here a little bit. Let's see, I need to bring up the HUD. I want to change that from a circle to a square. That looks good. Let's go a little bit narrower. Alright, so where are we? So right about here-ish. Let's see, I need to do that and change it to grass. Ooh, that's some... I don't want that. What's that? Nope. How about that? Is that grass? Whole bunch of different types of grass that we could have here. That's interesting. This might be grass here. Too fast. Ah, I went into the field. Sorry, I can fix that later on. There, this will do us so much better. That way we're not getting stuck. Yep, gotta fix that again. It's no problem. We'll be creating some fields later on. There we go. Now it gets us a little bit of ways away from the road. Yeah, that works for me. That works for me. We'll see how that gets along. We'll let the worker continue doing that. So meanwhile, what we're going to do while everything's working, like I said, it's going to be a busy day here. I'm looking for you, the Voltra. I have to head on down. I think the bridle spreader is in the other shed. So we'll get on down there, fill this up with some lime, the bridle spreader that is, and we'll start spreading some lime on the field that we're currently harvesting. The other thing I probably should check on before I start doing everything, precision farming. Oh, guess what? I'm glad I checked before I went down there. Let's go grab the crop sensor, because outdated data in that field now. I just put the crop sensor away just before I started recording too. Alright, let's go ahead and grab that. Okay, sneak in far enough, looks like I can. Got the cables. Alright, let's head on down, start doing some crop sensing. And we'll turn that field around today, put some canola into it, so that way next early summer we'll be able to harvest the canola, and then plant some corn into it, and then in the fall we'll harvest it. Yeah, I would like to harvest the corn in the last growth stage, but somehow this past season the corn went from like the second growth stage or first growth stage right to harvest colors. And I was like, what? Welcome to the final growth stage. That's what we kind of want to do. But luckily for us, that the amount that you get off the field seems to be about the same, so it didn't really matter too much. Actually, a lot of farmers around me currently are doing their corn silage. A lot of forage harvesters are running about, cutting down the corn. Actually, I may need to borrow... how far along is he? Because I gotta harvest that before I can do any crop sensing. Alright, it's not going to take him too long. So I'll tell you what I'll do. Instead of us wasting worker time here, let's go ahead and not fire you, but we'll let you go for a little bit. And I will take over in this. And you're not quite doing the edge of the field anyways. Let's come over here and get all of this. Yeah, I shouldn't have allowed create fields on, so it should be fine. How tight can I turn with this subsoiler? Actually, pretty tight. In real life, I wouldn't want to do that. Let's come down here and get a couple of these in. And then once they're done harvesting field number 30 behind us, I'll bring them down here to harvest this field. That way I can merge them together. Yeah, I'm driving into my own crops. It's not the smartest thing to do. And just think, about early summer next year, this will be all wheat. I think we're going to plant wheat, yeah, and get a whole bunch of straw. And we'll have plenty of straw for our cows by then. So let's go ahead and get this field plowed in, subsoiled if you want to call it. That way it's ready to go next season.
Way to return to the time when everything was easy to learn. Don't know when it started to get so serious. Building up an illusion of a world full of trust.
field number 30 is harvested, and I got everything out the field, so let's go ahead and get some crop sensing done in here. The first thing I'm going to do, because I always forget, is I'm going to turn on the crop sensor. And let's go ahead and get a course set up here. Field number 30. We're going to just do one headland and 17 meters instead of 18. I think we're all good. Headland, you know, I'll leave the headland 7% overlap on the headland. I think we're all set. Generate the course, please. Looks like course play is not going to have a problem with it. Go ahead and drive the course. And let's see if we are updating our data as we go along here. And it looks like we are. Now, I will say the crop sensor can give us a little bit of a lag because what the game's doing is as it's going over, it's updating data on the file. So sometimes we get like a little bit of lag here. Didn't seem to show up too bad in the video, so... But if you happen to notice it and it bothers you, right now I'm noticing it quite a bit right now. Hopefully it doesn't show up too much in the video again, but if it seems to bother you, just let me know, and I'll have to do crop sensing off camera so that way it doesn't bother us too much. You probably saw me running around moving some things in the time lapse. We got our combine harvester already over here harvesting field number 17. How's field number 14 doing? Field number 14 is doing fine, I think. I got to do crop sensing in that as well. I'm just kind of curious. I kind of forgot how much grain of... What did we do? Oats last year? Was it oats? No, we did barley. Oh, wow. We got 387,000 liters of barley to sell. That'll be in the winter, along with a canola, which is almost 100,000 liters. Soybean, we're harvesting that now, and I got a little bit of wheat. So that's why I'm going to do wheat again, just so I can sell it here. It's not a whole lot, just 7,500 liters. I am a little tight on money, so probably the only field we're going to take care of is field number 30, which is one we're crop sensing right now. And we're going to put a canola into that in a little bit here. I can turn this off because that combine's going to need some time here to get things done. We got a worker plowing field number 13, which is almost done. And we'll be over there shortly to merge fields 13 and 17 together. What I'm going to do now, we're going to come over here and get the Steiger and the seeder, the 1870 and the seed tank ready to go. I put those away because I thought it was done, which is, I didn't realize the soybean was going to be this ready and early to harvest. So since it's only mid-summer, mid-fall, let's go ahead and do that. Oh, I got to move a few things around here. Okay, I got to move the line, the spreader. Well, you know what? Since I got to move it, it's going to be hitched on up. A little bit of overkill here, but let's go ahead and back this up, and we'll put some lime down the field first. And actually, what I should do is put manure down first as well. It's going to take 2 stages of manure to fertilize the field. So I may not get to see the field this episode. We'll see how we get along. It may not take too long to do it. The seed tank should have plenty of seed in it to get the field done, so I want to spend money on that. Lime is down over here, I think. Yep, started on up. So less than 2 months away from Farming Simulator 22. I think I said it before, I have mixed emotions about FS22. I'm kind of excited, but I'm not that excited about it yet. Maybe as the day gets closer, I will. I mean, yeah, they're adding seasons into the base game, so it'll be nice to have seasons right from the start. That's about the only thing I'm really interested in, to see how they do seasons rather than Real Isthmus Modding does it. Probably going to see a lot of similarities, but it's going to be just enough different to where we will see how it gets along. The production line I've been kind of doing since 15, but it's going to be a little bit different in how it's done in 22. So yeah, some things are interesting and other things I'm like, yeah, just have to wait and see how it goes here. So now I'm just done. I got to wait for them to get a little bit of a head on that. All right, because they only done a little bit of the field, I would assume. Yeah, just a little bit. So we'll let them get done. Let's jump back over to, I got to go into this map. Let's jump over into the Deutzfahrer. And let me get the HUD up, that way I know it's on. So we're going to allow to create fields. And I'm not going to use GPS for this. Going to just eye it up. We're not going that far from one field to another. Any other field that needs to be plowed? I think 14 is going to need to be plowed. Yes, it will be. But we're not merging 13 and 14. We're eventually, when we buy field number 16 and 15 over there, I think what we'll do is where that road merges right there, or corners, we'll bring our own dirt road down. That way we'll have a separated field. In the meantime, let's get to work and merge these fields together. Okay, that's pretty darn good there. Let's, I said, raise up the plow. There we go. Let's do one more. I hope this shouldn't screw up course play over there, because he's already on a set course. Now I could, in theory, plant the wheat this fall, but we're going to wait until springtime to plant it. And it should be just fine. That way, over time, we'll have some money to put some lime, and I don't care about fertilizer, but lime, we'll have time to put some lime down. Make sure these fields are in tip-top shape, ready to go. As you saw, we got plenty of barley to sell this winter, and along with a little bit of canola. So we'll have plenty of money then to really take care of the fields. As for the fields, for fertilizer, yeah, we're just using the cow manure. I think the cows can produce enough manure to take care of all of our fields. I assume it's more than enough, but you know what happens when you assume. I could have got this done in one pass, but I'm going to do it in two just to make sure I get it all. And yet I'm going to try to eye it up here as best I can. It doesn't have to be precise. Raise that up. Yeah, we'll have to cut it. Yeah, we'll have to cut it across anyways, because I don't know where it actually activates on the plow, so I don't want to get too much behind it. If that makes sense. There we go. Now we're going to have one nice big cereal crop field and soybean field. Merge it all nicely put together. And like I said, across the way, I don't know what I want to do there yet. I mean, it could be cereal crop in this field that we're doing here, and across the way there, when I get all those bought and merged together, it could be another cereal crop field with just a different type of crops, just because. But we'll have plenty of straw by then. By doing it, can you imagine all this being cereal crop field and get all the straw? See how we get along when it gets to be that far. But definitely cereal crop in the spring, and in this late summer to fall, we'll do soybeans. Just, you know, because why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Soybeans sells for a pretty good price here. Let's turn off allow create fields, so limit to fields, and we'll turn that off. Should be good to go. How are you doing on crop? Okay, you got the two headlands done now. So you're going to go for a little bit. Nope, not there, not there. How are we doing here? How are we doing here on doing the field? Alright, so as long as I go up and down and work my way from left to right, we'll be good. Let's get this field prepared. Do I have it on? Automatic application rate should be on here. Oh, articulated tractor. It's going to take me a second. There we go. We're good. We're fine. We're alright. Kind of. Still swerving here and there. Just scroll back a little bit, make sure we're spreading lime everywhere. Here's the odd thing. I mean, at this current stage, I could use another tractor, but yeah, we're all fine. We'll make it all work. I mean, the Deutz-Fahr is free, but I could be using a tractor to spread manure down right now, but that's all fine. No need to rush it. Probably no one else wants to be working the field anyways with me driving around for as squirrely as I'm getting. It doesn't take a lot of lime to cover the field, looks like, so we're doing okay. And it doesn't cost a lot of money to refill this thing either. As long as I take care of this field and we can get the canola into it and it's ready to go for next season. By planting it now, it should be ready on the first day of summer, and then I can harvest it and then get the corn in. This will be our silage field moving forward. With the crop sensing done, I got the Steiger refilled up with some lime, and I got that set off on a worker, and now they're hopefully going to get most of the field done. I'm going to put the Vultra here on a worker as well, because they're going to take the cow manure straight out of the cow barn, so I don't have to keep going back and forth and filling it up. I'm going to overlap there a little bit. Hopefully it'll get down the other side, no problem. So yeah, we're fully good to go here. I think we are anyways. Hopefully we are. Let's jump into here and to here. And not really going through that much lime, which is currently good. How are we doing in the combine here? Doing rather well, if I must say so myself. And I think what we're going to do here, I'm going to wait till this gets down to the end of the row, and we're going to take over the combine and start doing some harvesting of our own. Wait for it to get to the end. Does this field, is this data good on this field here? Yeah, the data good on this field, so I have to redo that. Stop worker. And let me go ahead and take over this beast. See what kind of condition it's in. So it should be harvesting at 12 miles an hour because I got a modded header on here. Yeah, 12 miles an hour, so the header must be in good shape. Combine must be in really good shape as well. I had about, I don't know if I showed that in the time lapse or not, but I think from the other field we got like about 55,000 liters of soybeans in the trailer already. So it should be a decent year for soybeans. Plus I still got field number 14 left to harvest. What I may end up doing here is when I get down the other end, I may unload this because that will almost fill up our trailer. So things are looking pretty good here. I think this season, if overall, if we look at it, we expanded the farm pretty well. We have a good amount. Helper C has completed their task. Who's Helper C? No one should be done over there. Unless it was the workers spreading the cow manure, because they went up to the field, turned around, came back down, and they're in that little peninsula where they don't see a field next to them, so they think they're done. Alright, so while I'm unloading this, or while it's unloading, I'll jump back over there, jump back into the Vultra, and we'll start spreading the manure down. And the reason why I want to put one layer of manure down first is because after I finish seeding it, I can go ahead and put fertilizer down again, and I don't have to worry about the field until next summer when it's time to harvest the canola. We'll be good to go. It'll just be a matter of planting in some corn for some silage. And by this time next year, I'll decide what we're going to do with the cash that we have. And figure out if I want to buy field number 29. That's the one with the oil rig in it. Oh, yeah, nice work there, Peanut. Just demolish your Peterbilt. I did not know that the auger arm would catch on the top of that. Oh, you know why? Because it's on a hill. It's on the top of a hill. I'm at the bottom of the hill. That's why it caught. Alright, let's come over here, and that's what happened with our worker. Nope, I got to go back to this section here. Nope, wrong. Turn it on here. And I do want to get this little bit right here. Alright. Now let's get you turned around and get to start working on the rest of the field. I wonder if we're almost out of lime in that thing too while I'm at it. Just under $3,000, by the way, to top that bridle spreader off with some lime. Alright, and hire yourself a worker. Yeah, we're not really going through the line. Let's go to precision farming. What does it look like on the line here? That's pH level. So right now the pH level in the field is 6.5 to 6.75. So if you're wondering, sometimes some people do have trouble with colors and whatnot. If you want to know exactly what color you have over here, if you come over to the pH level, so like 6.5, I thought it was around 6.5. If you click on that, I'll turn that color off. So you can see what sections of the field are actually 6.5, so on and so forth. You can see currently the field, let's see, was about 6.0 to 5.75. So we're not upping it that much, but I am doing it before the crop is in, so hopefully it's well enough. That should finish up no problem. Let's come back over here to this mess that I kind of created. Looks like the trailer is full. So there's 120,000 liters of soybeans ready to go up to our silo. And have to wait until next summer before we can sell that, but it's definitely going to be a good payday midsummer. I think soybeans go for about 1,200 to 1,300 in early summer. So that's going to be a pretty darn good payday. Now, field number 29, I was just talking about previously with the oil drill into it, where if we need more silage, I can always buy that field and just do nothing but silage on that side. That field does cost $800,000, so a little bit more expensive than others. But at some point, we will need it. I mean, if we're going for 2,000 cattle, we probably will need it for that much silage. While I'm at it, I might as well come on down here and get the little scraps of soybean that our worker missed. Nope, I don't want the pipe. I want to actually lift up. There we go. And in a second here, I'll probably hire a worker to get back on it, because once the Steiger is done, and it should be done here very shortly, we're going to drop off the bridle spreader and start planting. Oh, there they go. It's kind of like perfect timing. And we're going to start planting some canola. It's not going to take long for our worker to get the manure spread in that field. Alright, so let's put you like right about here. Hire ourselves a worker. Alright, let's fold that in. Now, whatever our worker doesn't get in for spreading manure, can you get to the edge of the field, buddy? I think you got to the edge of the field, so that's pretty good work for you. I thought about, I was getting ready to line myself up to top this off with some lime, but you know what? I better save my cash just in case. For now, I'm going to park this here, like I always do. Just start parking things everywhere. Now I gotta put Vaseline on this 1870 seed drill to get it out of the shed. Can't see. Can I scroll in? Okay, back to look too far. That should be good. Alright, if I kind of drive straight out, it should kind of come out. Don't look back is all I'm going to say. If I kind of even it out, it should just come right out. And just to show you, if I get like right about here, you can kind of see that there isn't much room on both sides. I think the wheels actually do rub when they come out. But overall, it's out. We're good. The hard part is backing it in. That's the difficult part for me. Alright, let's get our winter canola in. That way, the sooner we plant it, the sooner we can harvest it in the summer. Okay, just back up slowly, and you'll be fine. And you'll get it lined up pretty darn good. I think that's going to be close enough. Looks like it's close enough. Actually, if you didn't know any better, it almost looks like it's attached. Hoses, please. Yeah, sometimes doing the manual attach. Oh, there we go. You got to look at the right position. All right, we don't want soybeans. We want canola. So if you're wondering why do we plant canola and soybean, that's just the second crop that we're doing on our fields just to help bring in a little bit more income. Just try not to knock down any signs. But when we plant corn and cereal crop, the corn is for our silage, and the cereal crop is just there so we can help ourselves get a lot of straw for TMR mixture for the cows and straw for bedding. Just waiting for that to spread on out. And now it's lowering. All the closures are going down, I do believe. Or I probably didn't wait long enough. Oh, I'm on the wrong. There we go. It's got to be on that. I was on the tanker, not the drill. Alright. Start off slow so I can get myself where I need to be. Like I said, I got plenty of seed for what we're going to be doing here. And just like that today, this morning there were soybeans in the field. And by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it's going to be a freshly replanted canola field. We got fresh data on it. We got fresh lime on it. We got one layer of manure on it, so we'll find out here shortly. When I get a few passes in, I'll probably jump out of the tractor just to get a good read on the field to see how much more. I may need more lime actually because there was no crop in the field when we were spreading lime on it, so we're not quite sure how much lime actually needed on the field. But if it does need more lime, it's not going to be much. It definitely will need more manure. But manure, we got plenty of. Well, while I'm waiting for the vulture to finish spreading some cow manure on the field, he's got one more pass to make. If I come on over here, it says the pH level is perfect. It actually says the nitrogen level is perfect. Really? I thought I was going to need... there's going to be some spots here where it says bad because the worker didn't quite get to the edge of the field. But overall, it's looking pretty good. Perfect, okay. I may have the worker just do another pass on the field. It's cow manure. It's not going to overspread the cow manure on it, so I'll just run another pass so I get it perfect. And the more perfect it is, obviously, the more crops we'll get. I do love this this combo. You can actually hear the air going through the tank to bring the seeds up to the drill. Yeah, let's jump in this vulture here. Let's say worker's going to be done here in a second. You should be done. I don't know what's your plan here. No. We're not going to be fertilizing a field that we don't own. I think you were getting ready to go over to field number 29. I talked about buying it. We haven't bought that yet. So just Hold your horses on fertilizing a field we don't own. Alright, back into the Steiger. Now we can get back to work. Finish up the headlands. As we all know, it does not take long to seed this field with the 1870 drill. Last little patch to do to get some canola in. I almost said soybeans. I got soybeans on the mind. Just wondering how our combine's getting over in field number 17, so I can get them over to field 14. Getting those fields done today, not a big thing, because like I said, we're not planting back in those fields until springtime. So whenever we get around to it, waiting for the John Deere to fold up. You can see all the row closers in the back lifting on up, and then it'll fold on in. I felt so good in between episodes getting the drill parked into the shed, and now today here I am just yanking it back out to use it. But I'm done using it this year, I think. I do believe. So I'm going to park it right here so I can give it a good rinse. I would like to repair some stuff as well, but the money is, as we can see, it's just a little bit tight, so I'm going to hold off on that. Let's jump back into the Voltra. It's there to the foliage somewhere. There it is. And we're going to set them back off of the worker just to see if it spread. It may not spread any manure at all, but any areas that does need it where it's not perfect, it may put it on down. Helper J has completed their task. So that's our combine harvester. Did you actually finish the field? If I go here, yes you did. Yes you did. So good. I can get you moved over to field number 14. That field's probably going to harvest like, well, cow manure, because I don't think, oh no, was it this year? Was it the beginning of this year where I did a lot of fertilizing? It may have one stage of fertilizing on it. No, because you can't plant soybeans till mid-summer? I'm kidding. What soybeans? No, you can plant soybeans in early spring. So maybe I did get one stage of fertilizer on it, but that's without precision farming on that field. That's the only thing I don't understand how precision farming works. So if the farm is not owned by you, and of course no one's done precision farming on it, how was the yield actually done? Is this done normally like it would in-game? I don't know. But the harvest will be what it is. So it looks like you are going to spread some cow manure down. But now if I go over to here, I mean, it should say perfect and perfect. So we got the right amount of lime down. Looks like the manure is going to be good, which is good. Let's jump into our combine. Alright, so I can't dump it into our trailer because our trailer is full. So we're going to go right over to field number 14, and I'm going to hire another worker to do harvesting in that field. So these fields are set to go next spring. I'm trying to figure out what I want to call this field, because now it's field 13 and 17. I mean, I could call it the big field because it is a pretty big darn field now. Even a field that size, with that drill that we got, not going to take us long to plant wheat in that one at all. And like I said, what I want to do here, we got a road kind of going down that way. I want to make a road going down this way, but that telephone pole seems to be in the... Well, you can look at two ways. It's either in the wrong spot because it's right where I need it to be, or it's in the right spot because it's in the wrong spot. Let's go ahead and hire a worker for that. Unknown reason. Why? Why? Was there like a dead crop there and you were seeing the dead crop and you got confused? Alright, let's see if it keeps on going. So field 13, 17, if I go to precision farming, how are we doing on that? I probably should do a little crop sensing in the middle here. It's not going to take me too long to do that. And by doing that, I may put lime down. Where are we at for lime? That field's around 6.0. And that field, actually lime in those two fields is not that bad. But nitrogen levels are going to suck. Suck. I need to go back to here and to here to the Peter. I clicked on it. I need to enter the vehicle. There we go. Helper J has completed their... Oh, that's right. That's you. That's... Alright, hang on a second. Yeah, you did the same thing as last time because I set you off kind of on the same course as last time. It's too bad that you can't set the worker like course play, and that way if I had, if I could use course play, then it would have no problem going around the field. But a worker just looks for a field next to it. I'm going to set you off on the same course as we did last time. You should be able to finish it. Let's go back to here. Truck is still running, and yeah, there's no road right here, so just have to go on out, bring this on up, and that's 120,000 liters of soybeans waiting to be sold next summer. Now the problem I'm going to have for a couple days is the cash. Hopefully the moo cows will keep on producing milk like they have been, and hopefully the cow numbers will continue to rise. But I think what we're going to do here, because I still got more work to do, obviously, as you can see, we got to finish harvesting field number 14. I'll have to move some things around. But I think what I'll do for next episode is we'll kind of like do a end of fall. We'll bust through winter, sell the grain, and then start early spring. And early spring is going to be, gotta do that road sign, is going to take it. 120,000 liters of grain will push it. Yeah, so next spring we'll start planting the wheat in the big field. And field number 14, I'll probably just plant wheat in that as well. That field's not big enough to make two separate type of crops over there. So just probably make it all wheat. But yeah, next episode we'll finish up the end of fall. We'll cruise through winter, which means just sell the grain, take care of the cows, and if I need money, sell milk at the opportune time before the grain is being sold. But we gotta watch the prices of the grain. But anyways, that's gonna do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate watching. I can't speak. I do appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you again right here in Griffin, Indiana. But until then, have a good one. I can't even pull up to a grain silo correctly. This tip's on the side.